Hello, and thanks for clicking on my video, 5 ways to increase your energy and hold on to your personal power. My name is Dawn Super and my channel is Stand in Your Power. One of the really important ways that you can keep your energy and hold on to your personal power is by liking yourself. This one is challenging because so many of us have a soundtrack in our head that just bashes us like we're on a roast. Like, yeah. It's not good for you to think bad things about yourself. And I think in a lot of ways we've been conditioned to think that if you have any good thoughts about yourself, that you have an overinflated ego. And it's just not true. You can be experiencing true turmoil in your life and still like the way you're dealing with it. You can still like who you are as a person, no matter what you're going through. If you've made some questionable choices in the past, you can forgive yourself for that. You did the best you could when you were experiencing it, and even just seeing the past as something different means you're changing your perspective, which means you're getting a little healing, which means you can find your way to letting it go and living more in the moment and liking yourself while you do it. Number 2 is set and maintain boundaries. Brene Brown defines boundaries simply as what's okay and what's not okay. And I've talked in several of my videos about how setting boundaries is a lot like riding a bike. You can read about boundaries, you can listen to Brene's videos for free on YouTube about boundaries. You can even tell other people how to hold boundaries. But until you actually get on that bike, set your own boundaries, and deal with them, you don't understand them completely. You haven't practiced them. You haven't lived them. And I saw something recently about how a lot of people don't hold boundaries because they're afraid of the reaction of the person they're holding the boundary with. So your problem isn't with you, it's with worrying about what the other person thinks and feels. After you implement boundaries successfully a couple of times and you don't blow up your entire life, you feel a lot more comfortable to continue to do that, to put things in place, to say, hey, you know what, this is okay, but this is not okay. Let's not do that. And standing up for yourself in that way helps you hold on to your personal power, which gives you more energy because you're not handing your power over to the person that you're afraid to set the boundary with. Someone asked me once, whose feelings are more important, yours or theirs? And to be honest with you, you're the only person who's going to be with you from the cradle to the grave. You have to put yourself first in every situation. It's not selfish. It's your life. You can still be a giver. You can still, help people. You can still be kind and loving and generous and put yourself first. It's very doable. Stop thinking about your suffering. I think this was really the beginning of the change for me, where I started to reclaim my power, where I started to realize how much my thoughts were creating my reality. And so I decided to just stop thinking about my suffering from the past, my suffering from now. And I found it incredibly life-changing. There's a blog post here, goingbeyondcoping.com/suffering. On that page, you'll find embedded YouTube video and the text from that video. And I have a lot of health issues, and everyone has challenges in life, be them health, financial, relationship, whatever it is that you're going through. Everyone is experiencing suffering on some level about something. Everyone. It's not just you. It's not just me. It's literally everyone. So it's really important to get a grip personally on what your perspective does to the way you feel about yourself and about your life and about the way you're walking through the world. And if you can find a way to distract yourself, change your perspective, pump in good things over the top of the suffering, then you'll fare better through it. And the funny thing about suffering is that when you stop thinking about it, it doesn't go anywhere. It's not a fix. It's just you holding on to your personal power and not handing it to the thing that's causing the suffering. It's simple, but it's not easy. I know. Believe me, I know. Okay. Learn to let go of things that do not serve you. Standing in your power often looks like weakness. Example is not reacting to something someone says or does. I get a lot from other people how they want to put someone in their place. They want to tell them how it is. They want to set them straight. But that doesn't ever really work because no one knows how you feel and what you think, and they can't because they're not you. So if you choose not to jump into the fray, a lot of people will think you're weak for that. But what you're really doing is holding on to your personal power instead of handing it to the person who wants you to react. It's not being manipulated into being or feeling or doing something other than what you want to do to keep your life the way you want it to be. Again, simple, but not easy. Letting go of things that do not serve you includes television shows that you don't feel good watching. It includes avoiding people who don't feel good when you spend time with them. And putting in more things that do feel good to take the place of the thing you're letting go of. And last but not least, definitely not least, it should have been first, but here we are at the end. Find some happy. Happy matters. I say happy matters instead of happiness matters because happiness can seem unattainable to folks. Like, especially if you've been unhappy. Like, I didn't even really understand happiness at all until I was 41 years old. And it just fell out of the sky and bumped me on the head, and it hasn't left me since. And now I know that happy is always inside of me. And the noise of the outside world, the things that I let in, just kind of hide the happiness from you. But it's always there. Just like in the morning when you go outside and you can see your breath. Your breath is always there. It's just the conditions have to be right for you to see it. And it's the same with happy. You can be sobbing, miserable, in agony, whatever, and someone cracks the right joke and you're laughing. You're immediately snapped out of that bad, sad, whatever mood, and you feel better. Happy makes you feel better, whether you're chronically ill or you don't have anything wrong with you. If you see a baby smile, if you get a kiss from a puppy, I mean, the things that make you personally happy fill up that cup. And then it's not a question of, is it half full or half empty? It's just happy hour. Let's drink. Let's drink up our cup of joy that we can fill up on our own all the time. just by making little sprinkles of happy into it. And then once you have enough happy, you might just get lucky and find happiness. It's out there. That's it. I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a like, and that will help more people see it. And I hope you have an amazing, personally powerful day. Bye.